Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and today's January 9th, 2021. I'm going to dive into Donald John Trump's future based on his call to action, with his insurrection and his committing sedition. Whew. Okay, so we know he's banned from Twitter and Facebook. I believe Parler, Google has removed Parler. Apple has been considering it. Maybe they've decided to take it down. Where else? What am I missing? Yeah, basically, anyway, he's, his bloviating mouthpiece has been silenced. So, now that all this has happened, I want to dive in and see what it's going to look like. How is it going to go for him in the future, basically? And then I have 5 yes or no questions that I'm going to add on at the end. But I want to see first, like generally with the tarot, and then I'm going to use the Lenormand to get more specific, and probably the Kipper as well, but I'm not sure about that yet. So, okay, so anyway, what are the forces in motion? Because of what he set in motion, what is going to be happening, or what has he set in motion in his life? And what are his challenges? What are his plans? Basically, will he resign or not? What are his plans? And then I'm going to do, I think I can fit 5 cards up here. We'll find out, because I didn't raise my camera up. I wanted you guys to be able to see the images very big, or largely. So I am going to draw 4 more cards, and I want them to just reveal the future, maybe even a step-by-step process, sequentially, his future. Okay, so this one. Wow. And one more right here. Whoa. Okay. Whole lot of reversals we have going on here. Okay, so let's get these up here. Make sure they're all in frame. Oops, we barely have enough room here. I apologize for the closed captioning snafu that's going to cause. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands here for the forces that he has set in motion. So he's basically gone forward from this position of self-confidence. I mean, he thought he could just do whatever he wants. He thought that he had the respect. To me, this is like the call to action, actually. This could have been the Queen or the King of Wands, either one. But I think it's more, I think I grabbed the Queen of Wands came through is because he's receiving, it's, because the queens are always receptive. They're always like water and the element. So receptive fire in this situation. So he put himself in this position where he could be the conduit for his base, his violent base. And he put himself in this position where he could manipulate and, basically manipulate his circle. And so he really, he really got it going. He really instigated it. Now, his challenge with the 8 of Wands reversed, well, of course, it's not going to be good news. The 8 of Wands straight up is sometimes just a whole lot of news that comes through really quickly. And I mean, and it did. But I think his challenge now is that he's going to have bad news. And I think it's going a lot faster than he wants. The bad news is going to is going to travel much more quickly than he wants. Now, this is also a card, if we put these two together even, of, problems on the domestic home front. This is a card when it's reversed where there's a lot of, even straight up, you can see there's a lot of action. And the eights, to me, are always about power. So reversed, he does not have the power anymore. He doesn't have the megaphone that he wants anymore. This is him being cut off, from being able to say whatever he wants. So his self-confidence has been cut off. That's what's going on. Okay, and then what his plans are, well, he's, with the Two of Pentacles, it's not going to be easy. He's going to be distracting, and he's going to be, spinning all his plates, basically. It's also a card of having a lot of chaos. So his plans are to make more chaos. Just make more chaos. And he's really good at that, right? That's him. Now, the sequential events with a Five of Cups straight, Five of Cups reversed. Straight up, it's, grief and regret. And I always like to look at this bridge back here. This can be looked at as the bridge to the new life, if you can, get over what's you've lost in the past. You can move forward and turn around and notice you still have something here. You still have relationships here, and you can just grieve, let go, and go across this bridge to a whole new life. Well, but this is reversed. So he doesn't have his bridge to a new life. I think because of this combo here, I think that his courage is not going to be, I don't think he's going to have the courage that he's had in the past. I think he's right now like, whoa, or ruh-roh. And I say that because here we have the Emperor reversed. So, Humpty Dumpty took his fall. The Emperor has no clothes. This is a misuse of power. This is a tremendous misuse of power. Straight up, it's supposed to be the wise leader who takes care of the nation or the community or, the family. It's a healthy father. But when it's reversed, no, it's not. In fact, it would be the opposite of that, because reversed, this is a misuse of your power. This is a misuse of your authority. In fact, reversed, it's the card of, a terrorist or a tyrant. It's terrible. And so the events that are coming down on him now, the synchronicity, or the sequential, so that was the word I was looking for, sorry. The sequential events are going to be that he has karma. He's going to be seen as the, the tyrannical abuser. He's going to be seen as the extremely emotionally mature man, or immature man, just extreme emotional immaturity. He's going to be seen as an immature man, and like even as an adult, like how dependent he is on what other people think about him, and because he doesn't have this communication, like blowhorn ability anymore, this is going to be very, very challenging. Let's see if I get anything else on this. Yeah, no, I feel like it's more him. I don't think it's somebody actually like coming after him. Too bad I didn't get like the justice card in here. But I think I think I'm really getting the messages is that he's going to create as much chaos as he can, and he's not going to do well with what he's done in the past. What the forces that he has set in motion are going to create really challenging experiences for him in the future. And it's because of what he's done. It's because he has abused his power. So, moving forward with the Nine of Cups reversed, well, it's the, hopes, wishes, and dreams card. But because it's reversed, he's going to be very unfulfilled. And he's going to undermine himself. He has already. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've thought, well, he's shot another toe off in his foot. Does he have any toes left? And this is often the card that comes up when a person drinks too much. And I don't care what anybody says out there. I know the guy drinks. I don't care what he says about that he doesn't drink because his brother died, of alcoholism. The guy's an addict, and addicts will turn to anything they can get their hands on at different times in their lives based on what's there, what's available. So he may be drinking a lot. He definitely may be drinking a lot. But he's definitely going to just undermine himself. And also, this can be the card of overeating and, overeating, overdrinking, overconsuming, just excessive consumption. It doesn't have to be just one. I think it's going to be all. It also is a card of health problems when it's reversed. So there's that. Now, moving forward sequentially with the King of Cups, I think I'm getting more of like this. This is all about him personally, and then I'm going to have to use the others to see exactly what's going to happen to him. I get the feeling that's what's going on. So with the King of Cups reversed, well, of course, this is a man who has done no emotional work at all. This is a man with no emotional intelligence. This is a man who hides, and this is a man who has, just bitterness and ruthlessness, coming out of him. This guy, the King of Cups reversed, is, very self-serving, which, that's who Donald Trump is, and it's often the card of evil. It's one of the cards of evil, as well as the Emperor reversed. So this is him. And this is him with all, his life force that has inverted and turned against himself because he has never aligned himself with love or truth, which is the same. I think truth is love. So, yeah, there's a lot of manipulation. But he's just, I just get that he's going to be imploding. He's going to be self-imploding. Self-imploding. Okay, so let me put these away. And let's see. Let's do the yes and no questions. Okay, so using the Mondnacht Lenormand, I have this already shuffled. The first question is, will he resign? Oh, he just might. Wow. Now, of course, he probably would do that in order to, but then again, as soon as he's out of there, I mean, he's in a really sticky place is the deal. But as soon as he's out of there, Letitia James is coming after him, and the Manhattan DA's office. Remember they hired forensic accountants to to investigate Trump Incorporated, and that's a criminal investigation. So that's coming down on him. So if he has plans to resign at the last minute, then he has control over like his next step, his next action. Wow. Because, I mean, this is a yes card. All right, well, let's keep going and see whether or not these cards contradict themselves. So let me leave this out here, up here, so I can see it, to remind me that that's the first question. Okay, second question is, will Pence or any other official 25th them? Well, they're thinking about that too. The moon card is a yes. There's that very real possibility. Wow. So it might not be Pence, but it might be somebody else. Huh. I mean, if Pence had any brain in his head, he would be doing it, because now this footage has come out to show that he was being sought by the mob, the angry, violent mob. They were coming for him. Jeez. Okay, this deck, I'm sorry, Mondnacht Lenormand. This is Jamie Sawyers Path, and it's on Etsy. This little one is Dreaming Way. And this question is, will the Senate reconvene in order to vote on impeachment? Because they're off until the 19th. And McConnell issued a statement saying that there might be a vote, or there might be something, after the 19th, like the morning of the 20th, or an hour after the inauguration, whatever. I mean, I don't trust anything he says. But anyway, so will the Senate reconvene? Will they come back before the 19th? There's that possibility too. This is another yes card, and that's of course the card of loyalty. So this is interesting. Wow. Oh, whoops, I forgot to leave that out. Here I am. No, this one was, the moon. These are all yes cards. I'm really surprised. Okay, will he, with this little deck here, will he be, and this is the vintage Lenormand, or Lenormand, will he be impeached after the inauguration? That's a no. So this looks like they're going to do something ahead of time. Okay, and then with Sylvie Steinbach's little deck, will he be convicted and disqualified from holding any political position in the future? That's the mountain, and that's the no. So why is that? Oh, I don't like seeing that, because I want, and there's another no card. Sheesh, now I'm wondering something else. Hold on. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, I've pulled out all the maybe cards, all the neutral cards that could be looked at as maybe, and I'm left with just the yes and no cards. That's how I figured out how to do this, to make it go more smoothly. Okay, so is he going to have a major health issue that takes him to some position where, well, let's just see. Is he going to have a major health issue? Yes. Okay. Because I can't think of any other way all these other things make sense. All these other answers. Okay. So a health issue. There was one more yes or no question. Oh yeah, Gutsy Guru. Gutsy Guru. She wants to know, Jane, her name's Jane. Jane Herron, Herr, I think, O-N. She has a YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe to her, I'm sure she would appreciate it. She wants to know if was the Capitol Police complicit with Trump's call or plan of action? Was the Capitol Police? I guess I'd have to say, were any of the Capitol Police? Were they complicit with his plan of action? That's a yes. Oh, how sad. That's sad because I don't know if it would have been the one that died or, well, it could have been. Ah, goodness. Okay. All right. So I want to do a couple more things. So I've put the yes and the, so now we have the yes and the no. We have a full deck here now. So let me make some room here. This goes here. Oh, and I needed that back in there. That's right. Just here. Okay. So let me get these shuffled. I want to see. So he's heard five cards followed by 5. Okay. I want to see how's it going to go for Trump. I want to see his future. What is his future? Okay. Oops. Okay. So we have the heart, the dog, mountain, clover, and the scythe. And then we have the mice, in this case a mouse, but it's the mice card, not the mouse card. You could look at it, the rat card. Maybe it's the rat card today. Stars, ring, clouds, and bear. So in his future, the primary theme here is major obstacle, and possibly even hidden enemies that he didn't know he had. But obstacles to partnership, obstacles to new deals, obstacles to any type of alliances and commitments, to any pacts, contracts, partnerships. And like I said, it's possible, very possible, it's a hidden enemy. These are like people giving him the cold shoulder. You can see the cold, ice. But it's, big obstacle. It's at least a delay. But, yeah, so he's held up. So in his future, he's held up. And he's held up from support that could help him get to where he wants. Now, because these two cards are on the ends, you could look at it as mirroring. So it could be that his heart is in a very dangerous position. People who care about him are also in a dangerous position. His loyal followers are just opportunists. His loyal followers are just opportunists trying to, ride on his coattails. But he's going down. And if we just read him this way, well, let's do the mirrors on this card first too, or this row. So the mice, my goodness, mice are, it's the card of addictions. It's the card of ruin. It often indicates, fraud, as well as the fox can do that as well too. So ruin. So he has ruined his financial future. This card, the bear card, is about money and protection and power. Could also be stomach problems, toxic stomach problems. But this is loss, and it's very stressful, and it colors all the cards around. And if we use a knighting technique, this obstacle knights over to this loss. So he's prevented, of course, from going forward. And he's prevented from drifting at least off of the United States government anymore. His financial future is blocked. And all his partnerships are very uncertain. I think there's going to be, I think they're just going to be seeing his, I think they're all just moving away from him. It feels like just the way the clouds just naturally move across the sky. So many people are going to be, and already have just been, they've been appalled, and they're like, oh my God, this guy's so dark. He's so dark, and he's so hell-bent on power. And he's so jealous, and he's so vengeful. So he has ruined his own reputation, which, his reputation was nothing but garbage from the get-go, but it's taken a very, very long time for people to see that. Mr. Ted Cruz and Miss Lindsay, I don't know if they'll ever really come around, because I think they're bought and paid for by Russian oligarchs, so there's that. But so, anyway, let's go a different direction where we just kind of read the message across. So the care of his loyal followers is blocked. And also the opportunities are blocked. And it's done. It's done. The scythe is one of the most negative cards, and this is because of the danger that he, put everybody in. And this shows that he's a dangerous person. And it's also a card of decision. So there's going to be a decision against this bully. This is a card of bullying. So what he's done is he's created a place, or he's put himself in a position where he's going to be cut off. I mean, he already is. I think it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Because he is a danger. He's dangerous. He is, and he talks, and that's why I think I could never stand to listen to him, is his voice. I'm very sensitive to voice, so I feel the emotional body when I hear someone's voice, whether or not they're clear and how grounded and firm they are in their authority, their own inner authority. He sounds to me like a whore, and he sounds to me like a mob boss who just says what he wants and then tries to sit back and go, I didn't do it, they did it. And this is him. This is this dangerous mob boss who just sits around and bullies and throws out orders, and you do it for me. Yeah, get it done. You do it. And it's the creepiest, slimiest of all. So reading across this way, yeah, he's just, he has destroyed himself, and he has destroyed his connections. The Stars card is often about connections. he has destroyed his star power, if he really ever had any. But no, he was just really a B or C rated reality star. He's never any friggin' star. Just a piece of trash is who he is. And his connections to his relationships and his future deals and partners, that's just going to blow away. Because they see the bully. They see the dangerous bully. They see the dangerous bully. So the opportunities are blowing away. The dangerous bully is done. Or soon to be done. Soon to be removed. Removing the bully. His heart, his health is in a very challenging, his own body is like eating away at itself. His heart is toxic. And his loyal followers, again, because of this mountain card here and the mice here, and the clouds here, these negative cards really, merge with and affect. Although we do have a preponderance of yes and no cards here, if I just look at it. Every single card here is a yes or a no. I don't have one single... Well, the clouds can be neutral, but not really, because you're supposed to look at yes to the light side and no to the dark side. So maybe this shows that, because, well, I'm sorry, I should reverse in my, reel myself back in here. The way my brain works, sometimes I just hop ahead. Sorry about that. But if you're reading the Lenormand, what you want to do is you're looking for, like all the other cards are, yeah, so here's a neutral card. That's a yes card. Let me find some more neutral cards. No, that's a no card. That's a no. That's a yes. Well, here's a neutral card. Here's 4 neutral cards. So the neutral cards are greatly affected by the other cards around. Which is why you don't just read one card, or even 2. You can read 2 or 3, I guess. Oh, you only do the one card if you're getting a yes or a no. But so anyway, back to his future here. What's going to happen? What's going to go down the line for him is I think there's going to be a lot of toxicity in his relationships. All this, connections to his toxic relationships will probably end up coming out in the future. But it's like Nancy Pelosi says, all paths lead to Putin with him. So I think that might be what's in the, because this could be the partnership pact with Putin. Now Putin, he's no longer the useful idiot to him, so there's nothing going on there. There's no relationship there anymore. In fact, I believe Mr. Stump or Stubb, whatever you call him, I believe he congratulated Joe Biden already. All right, let's see what the Kipper has to say. Donald Trump's future. Okay, might have to draw a couple extra cards, but let's... Okay. So we have the message, which is like the letter in the Lenormand. We have the family room, which is, his immediate family. We have the wealthy man, which is some other man that I think is going to be offering something. I don't know why I just heard that. Okay, so hold on. whether or not I need the cards again. Let me see. But so with this message card, so this would be something in writing, some formal offer that comes to him immediately, and this is present time. But it has to do with coming into like his internal space, his well, he's cut off from communicating, so somebody's bringing a message to him, and this is some wealthy man that's offering him some change. But this change, maybe it's a change away from being imprisoned, but the change is moving towards this. This is usually like a younger, so this could be, I don't know if this might be Ivanka. There's that possibility. So, but change, let's see. It's just, the movement towards, so I'd have to say it's moving towards imprisonment, and maybe it does involve Ivanka as well, because maybe there's something from the past. Now, many of these cards were in that reading I did before that was, my question was around his, would he be removed for election fraud, for sedition? And these cards were there, this card was there, the Lovers was there, and Journey was there, I believe. Okay, but his future, so like I said, he'll get an offer or some document, and it's from somebody with money or somebody with resources. And maybe the offer says is you resign or you're going to end up in jail, imprisoned. And maybe the offer even has some money included. Now, these two cards together make me think that he's stuck in his quarters. I don't know. I mean, is he even... This could be like... He doesn't want to work. He just wants to stay home in his own internal space or go to Mar-a-Lago. But this card is all about a connection. This has to do with, friendship. So these cards, they kind of point to they point to him. They do point to him resigning. They do point to him resigning, actually. So he might be tricked by whoever this person is with the money, power, resources, or whatever. Maybe tricking him as to what he thinks he can do. What he's able to do. Because high honor, it can be a bit of a, oh, it's going to fake like that there's some reward at the end. Because this card to me can be about like an overblown ego that just wants the fame, the honor of the fame, and somebody somebody could be giving him really bad advice, because he gets really bad advice. I mean, he's one big conspiracy theory person himself. He doesn't get his information from any trustworthy sources. And then this card is about something that takes a long time. This is the card of like at least, well, usually a couple of years. So as far as his future, I think somebody's going to manipulate him into resigning. So now it's opened up another question. Will he, I want to know, will he successfully because we know he'll try to pardon himself. Of course he'll try to pardon himself. But will he be successful with it? That's a no. Okay. So I think what I have to do really is, besides the yes and no questions I answered, I think we have to go refer back to that reading on his sedition, and yeah, I mean everything he did there, that was unbelievably. The cards showed removal, and they showed imprisonment. So I think this reading is turning out to just be kind of an extra, showing we've learned with the tarot cards. Let me see if I can find them all back here. Yeah, we can tell how he's feeling. Basically, these cards are all about how he's feeling and doing. He went like this, if I remember right. Yeah. How he's feeling and doing. And what else I had this. That's right, just like that. Okay. So I think to really get the answers is to watch that last video I did on him that showed his removal. And then this is all his future. Because what he did is he had a call to action that incited violence, and 4 people died. Ooh, I have a question, quickly. Probably driving you guys nuts, sorry. Will Don Jr. be indicted for anything? Will he be convicted for his part in it? Because he's been a major mouthpiece, megaphone himself. So Don Jr., will he suffer indictment or something like that? Will he be indicted? That's a no. I guess because what? He's gonna just act like he did it for his dad. Will he, let's see. Will his future in politics be ruined? Don Jr., will his future in politics be ruined? That's a yes. Okay, so he might not be indicted, but no one's going to want to listen to him anymore, or at least anybody that's... I'm hoping that so many people have learned their lessons. So, okay, well, I'm going to close it up. This is going to be a crazy long reading. So, or has already been. Thank you guys for being patient with me and all my questions. Okay, take good care. Bye.